Hello, authors community. This is Tom Blubaugh, CEO, Common Sense Marketing Strategies, here with Sarah Tunn. And during this session, we're going to talk about how Facebook is useful to authors. Sarah.
Absolutely. Facebook was not always useful to me as an author, but perhaps that's because I didn't know how to use it, or perhaps because the interface has changed. But let's look at now. If you've never used Facebook as an author, you're missing a good opportunity. There are so many different things that you can do and different things you can find on Facebook that as an author will be a useful tool. The first thing I'm going to mention, and honestly, it's a promotion, so forgive me, but Self-Publishing School is a brilliant vehicle for learning how to publish your first book or how to market subsequent books. And it also uses Facebook quite a lot. The reason I mention them is that if you want to know more information, you can message me on Facebook, Sarah Tunn, and we can engage on this. But it is what helped me to discover, Facebook is useful. Because a couple of years ago, I had a Facebook page for my publishing company, Loris Press, but there wasn't that much activity. And so I thought, well, it's not that useful. And I used a couple of book sites and didn't get very far with that either. But now, as well as Self-Publishing School using it, there are other things that you can look at. There are different websites specifically for authors or for readers or for author readers, because authors need readers and readers need books. So there's a great connection. And Facebook has a number of those. I've put up a group called Authors Looking for Book Reviews and Camaraderie. And that is a small group. I've done very little to market it, but I've got about 300 people, and gradually people are coming on board, either because they want to read fresh books that aren't available on at your bookstores. They want something different. And also for authors who want to get some ideas and share promotional thoughts and book covers and get some feedback before they actually publish their book. And so it's a great vehicle. There's another group for fiction authors. It's a fiction authors resource group, and it's a closed group, but you can have a look at that and see what it's like. And then if you're a reader or an author, there's One Stop Fiction Authors and One Stop Book Club. And again, there are opportunities to see books or see how they're marketed and get an insight. There's Authorpreneur, author as in the word author, preneur, so entrepreneur authors. That's another group. There's an Amazon group. There are Selling for Authors groups. There are local groups that have nothing to do with books, but you can post in there and find out about your local community that you can then transfer that to your marketing, or if you have book launches in person, not just on the web, you might want to go to your local bookstore. Well, you get a little bit about what your community, what is going on, and you can get known in your community on Facebook. There are so many possibilities. So those are useful tips for Facebook. And I just wanted to share that with you, because if you're like me and you used Facebook in the past, you can rediscover what it's like for an author to use Facebook